Welcome to DIYEasyCrafts.com. Today we're going to take a look at how to easily attach JETDOCK cubes to an existing floating dock. Now this is the floating drive-on dock that I made out of used JETDOCK cubes. It worked out really nicely. I made it for my Carolina Skiff, my 16-foot Carolina Skiff. Really easy to just take that skiff and drive it right up onto the floating dock after each use. It's going to allow me to store the dock on there year-round, the boat on there year-round, never get barnacles. It's pretty easy for me to slide it back into the water. So I'm really happy with the floating dock. Unlike some other companies, JETDOCK really doesn't make an attachment that would allow you to attach these cubes to an existing dock. They want you to use spring lines. They do sell a kit. Spring line on each side, cross spring lines in the front, and fenders in between the wooden dock and the cubes. I decided to do something a little bit more rigid. I am going to use fenders. This is the dock that I bought, or the guy that I bought them from. He used the spring lines, and he was pretty happy with them. He said he reported that dock even held up in one of the hurricanes, in Hurricane Sandy. But like I said, I wanted something just a little bit more rigid. I really didn't want to attach my JETDOCK cubes with spring lines. So I went down to local Home Depot. I picked up some 1.5-inch galvanized pipe. I can use a coupling or a cap as the nut on the bottom. I created a washer, another coupling, and a riser that was about 12 inches tall, a 90-degree elbow, and a reducer on each side. Now this gives me a little bit of room. I'm going to use regular standard dock hardware rings to attach it to the dock. But it's going to allow, no matter how much weight is on there, it's still going to be kind of captive. So that ring's not going to be able to just slide off a straight pipe. I'm going to come across with 3/4-inch pipe. That's why I use the reducer. I don't have to have that middle threaded. I'm going to use a compression coupling, which I found at Ace Hardware for $10. And this was great because it allowed me to attach each one of those uprights with a pipe wrench and really tighten them up good, and then swing the two cross members and tighten up that compression coupling. So the elbows and the cross piece are really just in case this thing ever bottoms out under too much weight, or during a storm if one of the docks gets hung up and is at an angle. Otherwise a straight pipe certainly should work. I'm attaching regular standard dock rings to my existing dock. I used one lag bolt, which goes right into the stringer along the side of the dock, and then the other two, with the assistance of my pup, are going to be bolted with nuts and washers. And if you notice, I put some cross pieces on there so that those two bolts are not just attached to one piece of decking. There's decking that goes 90 degrees, so that each one of those bolts is really, supported by multiple pieces of wood. So this is the finished product. Very straightforward. 1.5-inch galvanized pipe. None of that galvanized is actually in the water, so it really should last a long time. Notice I put a little bit of foam insulation on it, just in case you bang your shin against it. It doesn't hurt real bad. And that's basically it. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Check us out on the web at DIYEasyCrafts.com. Thank you very much for watching.